Hey guys, how are you doing today? Thank you very much for joining me in this video. I am going to be doing a video which is outdated now, but better late than never, I suppose. Zach, we're doing the zombies Tiermaker list, which every one of their mums has done by now, except me, so I thought, just fucking do it. Now, the outcome of this video is that either no one watches this video or everyone watches this video and tells me how wrong I am. So, that sounds fun, doesn't it? Let's get on with it. Now, I do want to quickly preface this. This Tiermaker list is going to be taking into account everything. So it's going to be taking into account my opinion of the map personally and how I feel about it, how much I enjoy it. But also it's going to take into account how good of a map it is subjectively. So like how well it's made, how well it plays, the gameplay, the story, the Easter egg. I'm going to try and take all of it into account when ranking these maps because boy howdy do I have some strong opinions about some of these. Right, Naxter and Toten. I think if nostalgia has a part to play in this ranking, it would be B, maybe. But I think I might have to slip it down to a C because it's a bit too generous. Because the thing is that, like, I enjoy playing it to this day. It's just very basic and simplistic. I think that's the issue with it. I'd have to go C or maybe even D. But I don't want to be mean because it is the first ever map. Oh god, not the table. So I feel happy with a C. I'd feel bad sticking it in a D, to be honest. I think the thing is as well with Naxter and Toten is that it introduced everything. You know, it's everything that we know. The whole formula, power-ups, the box, everything. Yeah, I'm going to stick with C. I feel happy with that, to be honest. It's so basic, but you have to just give it some credit. You know, it's the first ever map, you know. Now, Verrucht. I am going to have to stick it in a B. I think it's slightly better than Naxter and Toten, if you ask me. You guys can disagree if you like. I know people don't really like Verrucht as much as they probably should. It introduced perks. It's one of the creepiest maps, and it is a map with amazing atmosphere. It's weird because I've noticed recently that I rate a map very highly on its atmosphere. Obviously how it plays is forefront, and how much I enjoy it is obviously at the top of my priority when it comes to it being a good map or not. But Verrucht, it plays well, it's very tense, and if you want a challenge, this is the map to go for. It's very challenging, that's for sure. But also very creepy, and it was kind of innovative as well. Not as much as Nacht, obviously. Nothing's more innovative than Nacht. But yeah, that's where Verrucht is going to be, I think. Now, Shinonuma. I think this map is slept on a lot. I feel like people don't rank this map as high as it probably should go. But then again, it's not as good as Verrucht. So I'm going to have to stick it next to Naxter and Toten. I think that's where it's best placed. It introduces the Ultimus crew and introduces the random perk generation. That's hit or miss depending on who you are. But yeah, I think Shinonuma has a really unique atmosphere that, you know, and I feel like people, they give this map a lot of unnecessary hate. I really like Shino. Alright, let me just quickly do this. There we go. Nothing else to be said there. It's Doris. It's amazing. Pack-a-Punch. Beautiful stuff. I think Doris just has the perfect like map formula that like you see a lot of maps in the future kind of follow in its footsteps, where you have to like go to all the different corners of the map to link up to either get Pack-a-Punch or to start the Easter egg or to unlock something important. And Doris introduces that map formula that is, you know, very successful for zombies maps. So that's why Doris has to go in S tier. I think my favourite version of Doris has to be I think still the World at War version. I do love the Giant, don't get me wrong, but I think the World at War version is just some nostalgia that you can't really beat. As for the other World at War maps, I think that same applies. I feel like you can't beat the bare bones nature of it. Although I think Nacht is a bit more fun to play on BO3, with you have more stuff to play with the gobblegums and stuff. But I think if you're talking about atmosphere and how, you know, nostalgic it is, I think I'd have to say the World of War one beats it out personally. Alright, next we have Kino de Toten. I really did hastily go to that A, didn't I? This was my first map ever, so forgive me if I stick this higher than you might like, because I know how basic it is. But then again, it is Kino. It's not an S tier map, that's for sure. It has like basically no I have to put in A, I'm sorry. I just have some unbridled loyalty to that map. I remember playing this map at my buddy's house practically every weekend, you know? It's just such a good map. Well, it's not even like technically a good map. I mean, it is a good map, but it's not a great map. It's very simplistic. It copies the formula from Doris. It doesn't really innovate anything, to be honest, except for like Thundergun and Nova Crawlers, which is something, I suppose, but it's not you know, revolutionary, is it? But I think it's just how it feels, man. I think it's just nostalgic, you know? And as for which version I prefer, I think the BO1 version, although the BO3 version does make it look a hell of a lot prettier. But yeah, I think the BO3 version kind of loses the eerie nature of the BO1 version, if you ask me. Moving on. Oh, we have another map which is definitely slept on. You see, people hate 5. And that's never made sense to me. I get that it's difficult, but it's a bit... It's got this chaotic nature to it, which you just... I think it's in the same vein as Shino. It's just severely underrated. And the characters, man. You can play as John F. Kennedy, for fuck's sake. There's just nothing like 5. I think the atmosphere is actually amazing. I love the atmosphere. I love the setting. The layout of the map is piss poor, I will admit. It's been ported straight over from the campaign, as we all know. But there's just something about it, man. I just enjoy playing it. I don't know why. It just is fun to me. Pentagon Thief, underrated boss as well. The Defcon system for Pack-a-Punch works as well. I just think it's a solid map. I don't know why people hate it. I appreciate 5. It's not amazing, but it's good. It's good. Okay, Ascension. This is fair, right? I'm putting Ascension here. I really like it. It's way too easy, obviously. The BO3 version just cracked the fuck. But it introduced so many new perks, man. Plus it's the first map with a fully fledged Easter egg, to a degree, if you want to call it fully fledged, that is. The atmosphere is amazing. I just enjoy playing it. And I think people hate the monkeys in Ascension, but without them, Ascension just becomes mind-numbingly easy. You just fucking exist on that map and you don't have the fear of dying. You have everything you need on that map. So I think the monkeys is a necessary chaos to like throw you off balance on that map. Otherwise, Ascension's just too easy. Well, it is too easy, but without the monkeys, even more so. So I think Ascension is great, but not amazing, if that makes sense. That's why I have to put it there. Plus, I do enjoy Ascension. It was one of the first maps that I played as well, so there you go. Alright, Call of the Dead. Up you go. Wait, actually, I'm sorry, Call of the Dead fans. It has to be an A. Sorry. I love Call of the Dead, which evident because I was tempted to just shoot it straight up to an S. It's not fun to high round on this map. There's no escaping that. It is not fun. Plus George, fuck George. He's a nightmare. Hate him. Also, the perk layout is kind of crap, to be honest. I know that I do like the idea of it, that Jug is the furthest away. It creates more of a challenge, but it's just a bit unnecessary, I suppose. But all the same, Call of the Dead, amazing atmosphere, and was the first snowy, you know, based map. Brilliant as well. I think people are starting to appreciate this map a lot more, but I don't think it's perfect. It's great, but it's not perfect. Alright, Shangri-La. Another underrated map. I think it belongs C as well. Either that or B. I don't know. I think C. I think Shangri-La is like in the same vein as like 5. Very, very challenging map. I won't lie there. Beautiful though. The atmosphere is stunning. It's stellar. I love it. I think the fact that you have 2 bosses on there just adds to the difficulty and makes it more challenging. But sometimes that's fun. If you're after a challenging map, then I think Shangri-La is the perfect one for this. But I like it, and the Easter egg is fun with Brock and Gary. I think it's just a fun map. I think it's chaotic, but it's also good. I think it's the exact same as 5. It's chaotic, but it's fun. Alright, Moon, you go there, please. It has a lot of downsides, but it also has a lot of upsides, which really balances out the pros and cons of it, which is why it's not perfect or even great, but it's good. Very good map. I do like Moon. It's very unique. The low gravity, depending on who you are, it's hit or miss. But it's great. This map is actually great. There are obviously so many just cancerous issues with this map. Excavators are just a pain in the arse. The astronaut is a pain in the arse. The Jug and Speed Cola Area 51 alternating system is a pain in the arse. But then as a caveat to that, the Zap Gun's amazing. Fucking Biodome looks beautiful. The Easter egg is fucking phenomenal. It's just a great map. I think the pros and cons kind of cancel each other out with this one. I think this is the perfect spot for Moon. Alright, Transit. Yeah. There you go. Nothing else needs to be said there. Nuketown Zombies. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Nuketown Zombies, very simplistic, very basic. But I think I enjoy this map just as much as I enjoy Verrucht. Plus it's chaotic. I think this map was the map where I learned to rape train, where I learned to train zombies. Before that, I was just camping in the corner with the fucking ray gun or thunder gun or whatever. But no, Nuketown opened my eyes to, you know, the wonders of zombies in terms of like the gameplay. And I have to thank it for that. Plus so much nostalgia playing Nuketown on there with my buddies. So fun. Love Nuketown Zombies. Obviously it can't rank any higher than that because it's so basic. The only Easter egg you have is the one that links into Moon at the end where the eyes turn blue, you know, that's the only thing. So that's why I can't really rank it any higher. But it is great. I do love Nuketown Zombies. Next we have this monstrosity. There you go. Diorite sucks. I don't know what you're going to say. The only good thing about it is the fucking wonder weapon, and that's it. End of story. Mob of the Dead. Ooh, you get up there, you beauty. Yeah, Mob of the Dead. Amazing map. That map is perfection. Love Mob of the Dead. I think Brutus is annoying, but that's the only thing, really. Everything else about Mob of the Dead is amazing. Love the Easter egg. It's very formulaic and easy, but all the same. I love the plane. I love the characters, I love the story behind it, so good. Alright, Buried. There you go, easy choice there. Buried, not perfect, but it is great, okay? Buried also gets slept on, probably the most. Buried is the most underrated map of all time, if you ask me. Because it's in that sort of, you know, trifecta of shitty Victus maps, you know? Buried is kind of just pulled down by these two monstrosities. No, Buried is amazing. It's a bit too easy, but it is amazing. It is the perfect blend of being a giant quest map and also being a casual map that you can just hop on and have fun, you know? I think Buried is beautiful for that. Plus the atmosphere is amazing. Fucking Western town underground. What more could you want? Love it. Origins. Yeah, let's put it in S. I was tempted to put it in A, but I think S is deserving of S. Yeah, Origins deserves S. Actually, let's rearrange the S tier ranking, if I can. There you go. Perfect! You know, Origins is good. I think the Easter egg has aged well over time. It was obviously hated when it first came out because no one understood what the fucking ending of the Easter egg meant, but apart from that, obviously now Origins is beloved by millions. It's argued as being one of the best maps of all time. It's not my personal favourite, but I can objectively say, yeah, that's a good map. It's a great map. It obviously introduced the formula of the 4 elemental wonder weapon thingy that future maps like DE or Ancient Evil adopt in the future. But, you know, Origins, great map, great atmosphere, great characters, obviously. It's an all-around solid map. Anyway, moving on, we have... Oh, yeah. Get in there. Shadows is my favourite map of all time and is the best map of all time. I don't want to hear another word about it, okay? Because it is amazing. The atmosphere is amazing. The characters, depending on your taste, are amazing. Obviously, the quotes can get on your nerves, but I think in terms of the story, very well written characters. I love Nero. His quotes are annoying. Same with Jackie V. But I think the characters are interesting. Just, yeah. Love Shadows of Evil. Easter egg, amazing. The wonder weapon, amazing, obviously. Can't die with that thing unless you run out of ammo. The sword is amazing. Everything is amazing. Shadows of Evil is just an amazing map. I don't want to hear you say anything bad about my boy Shadows. Right, Horizon Jack. Yep, watch it go. Watch it go up there. It keeps going. It's just climbing. It's just climbing. What can I say? It's just going up. And whoa! What happened there? It's in S tier all of a sudden. What happened? Yeah, Horizon Jack is amazing. What else do you want me to say? Everyone knows it's amazing. It's basically Origins 2.0. It's DE. What do you want from me? Actually, I won't lie. The Easter egg is a bit annoying. The boss fight is good. The Easter egg story is good, don't get me wrong, but the actual process of doing it is kind of a pain in the arse. But apart from that, the atmosphere is amazing, the wonder weapons are amazing, the characters are amazing. Yeah, Horizon Jack, I think Horizon Jack is just a better Buried. I feel like Horizon Jack is, as I said earlier with Buried, is a perfect blend of being a gigantic, masterful quest map, and whilst also being, you know, a map that a casual player can just hop on and get the Wrath of the Ancients and be done with it, you know, just have a blast, you know? Yeah, love DE. Right, Zetsubo. Another underrated map. I like Zetsubo. I don't love it. I haven't got any personal attachments to it either. I don't have any deep-rooted nostalgia to it. I just like it. So I think it falls under the same umbrella as 5 and Shang. I think that's fair. I kind of like this. Yeah, I think Zet sits under there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, ZNS is good, but not great. It's obviously chaotic and annoying to play, but the Easter egg is equally as annoying, actually. What am I saying? Fucking cog step is the most ludicrous fucking step in the whole of Zombies Easter eggs, if you ask me, or at least the ones that I've done. But I think Zet has this amazing atmosphere and this amazing story behind it, and I don't know, I just love the formula of it. It's just so chaotic that it's fun, and there's, when, you know, you can hop onto a game of Zetsubo, but you know, you never feel bored. You're never just running in a circle at the starting room, just looking at your watch, waiting for you. You've always got something to do on Zet, and I think that's why it's fun, because you never get bored on it. All right, Goro Crovey. Don't hate me, please, guys. Not an S tier, but is an A tier. Okay, now hear me out. It's great. I really don't like the Easter egg for this map. I think Gorod is just. What am I saying? I've still got to praise it. I put it in the A tier. What do you want me to say? I think the thing that lets it down are the Valkyrie drones and the Easter egg. I think everything else of Gorod is amazing. The story is good. The map layout is great. The atmosphere feels very World at War-esque, which is weird to say considering it's so grand and huge. You know, I don't know. No, Gorod is good. It is a great map, but it's not an amazing map. Revelations. Once you've had your nostalgic wet dream, it just becomes an empty shell, so that's where it belongs, in the D category. It's just Zombies Chronicles, except not as good as Zombies Chronicles. The Easter egg is not fun. It's so mind-numbingly easy. I try not to fault a map on being too easy or too hard, but I can't help it with Rev. It's just I just feel empty when I play this map. It's got no personal character to it. It's just a fucking amalgamation of the maps that you'd rather play instead of Rev. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I don't like Rev as much as other people do, I think. And then we have this abomination. Don't kill me, guys. I'm gonna stick it with Rev. The reason being, it's god-awful, it's trash, it's fucking appalling, but Blood of the Dead is still... I don't love it. I, in fact, have a distaste for it, to be honest. But sticking Blood of the Dead in a vacuum, sticking it in a world where Mob of the Dead didn't exist, then I don't think this map would have been as hated as it is. You know, I think Blood of the Dead is an F, but it's certainly not more than D. I think it's below average. It's lacking in a lot of areas. It takes away all of the good parts of Mob of the Dead. I hate it, but I don't think it's objectively a shit map. So that's why I'm sticking it in D tier. Please don't hate me in the comments. Yeah, there we go. Right, Classified. Either B tier or A tier. I really like Classified. I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. It is a remake after all. I don't really want to rank a remake that high. But Classified is fun. I think it's more fun than 5. Doesn't make it a better map than 5. Kinda? I don't know. I feel like it takes away the Pentagon Thief and the iconic characters from 5, but it's still a good map. It's a very fun map to play. It is a map that casuals can just hop on and play as well. I think it's just fun all around. I think it's that one map that everybody played in BO4 and actually liked. But yeah, moving on. Voyage of Despair. The title of the map says it all. I think Voyage of Despair suffers at large because of the BO4 engine and the fact there were so many fucking bosses in every map of BO4. You had the fucking Blight Fathers and the whatever else. It's just a mess. I think BO4 at large is just kind of the main issue for it. But anyway, yeah, Voyage, not really fun. I would rather play Transit and Dire Eyes than Voyage, so I think I'm happy with where this is in the ranking at the moment. We can rejig these around when we've got the full list up, but as it stands right now, Voyage. You're staying there, buddy. All right, 9. I want to make a decision before I, do anything. Yeah, let's give it S tier. I like 9. It's definitely the map that the BO4 engine was kind of designed for because of the 4 like corners of the map. The different perk locations resemble the different corners of the map, with the different mythical god. I just think 9 was really well designed. I love to hate on Black Ops 4 Zombies, but 9 is just a brilliant map. Anyway. Oh, Dead of the Night. Okay. It's not the worst map in the world, which is why it's not F. But it's still a bad map. Sorry, anybody who likes Dead of the Night. I don't really like it that much. There are just way too many boss zombies in that map. Plus, the Easter egg is just AIDS. Atmosphere. I feel like I need to give these BO4 maps a bit more praise than they're getting. Yeah, Dead of the Night, great atmosphere. There you go. That's what you get. Ancient Evil. B tier or A tier? 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 I think I'm going to go A tier for Ancient Evil. It's really good. Not as good as Horizon Jack and Origins. It's weird. I always seem to subconsciously compare Ancient Evil to Origins and DE. I don't know why. Obviously, from surface value, they seem like very similar maps with the 4 elemental wonder weapons with Ancient Evil and the gauntlets, which is a really, really cool wonder weapon idea, I will say. I just got to put it at A. It's not an S tier. I know that some people would put it at an S tier. I know some people that would put it in like a D tier or an F tier, but I think A tier is kind of where it belongs to me, personally. Anyway, Alpha Omega. The most fucking basic bitch, boring, bog standard, bloody map of all fucking time. The thing I don't like about Alpha Omega is it's so cookie cutter. It's just so... I'm almost tempted to rank it lower than Transit. I might actually... It's fine to play. It's not fun, but it's fine. Fuck it. I'm sticking it below Transit. There you go. The reason why I'm sticking Alpha Omega so low is because at least with Transit you can have a fun fucking time playing with your mates. You can leave them stranded at the power station, as the bus fucks off, and you can just laugh at them while they get raped by the denizens in the fog. But you don't have... There's nothing fun about Alpha Omega. There's nothing... There's nothing controversial about it, but there's nothing fun about it either. It's just the most basic... I don't like Alpha Omega. It's in the same sort of area as Revelations, where it's just cut and paste, sticking stuff from other maps in there just for fucking fan service, you know what I mean? It's not... Yeah, I don't like Alpha Omega. It's not that good. I don't know why people like Alpha Omega that much. Anyway, that's my rant over about that map. Tag the Totem. Better than D tier. Is it better than C tier though? I don't think so. No, I think Tag is fine. It's fine. Tag is... It's not the conclusion we wanted. We wanted the final Ether map to be about the Great War, against the Apothicons, but we didn't get that. We got this Call of the Dead remake that no one actually needed or wanted. Yeah, that's kind of sad, to be honest, that it ends like that. Yeah, this is my ranking. I've got to do something that will lighten the mood. Oh, I know. I'll rank every Zombies map. Ever. Oh shit, that's actually a lot. Yeah, I think I might actually rank these, to be honest. Now that we've exclusively ranked all of the Treyarch maps, let's just rank all of the CoD Zombies maps, because why the fuck not? I hate my life. Now, apart from Exo Zombies, I've only played the other non-Treyarch Zombies maps, I think, twice at most. And even then, I think there's 1 or 2 maps from IW Zombies that I've not even played a single time, or if I have, it's been just once, just in passing. We'll be quick about it, don't worry. I won't keep you here forever. Yeah, I'm happy with this list. There you go. That's my tier list for every zombies map of all time. And here's my tier list for every Treyarch map. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't hate me in the comments if I ranked your favourite map lower than it should be, or ranked a map that you hate higher than it should be. This is just my own opinion mixed with a bit of sophisticated analysis on the map. Most of it is just my own opinion. I think I'm kind of happy with this list though. I think this list is kind of airtight. I'm kind of happy with how the maps have been placed in this one. Obviously you could rejig where Origins is, you could stick this at the front depending on who you are. But I think how it is right now is kind of perfect. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon. Goodbye.